Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Cockburn right now, and time to take the 908 train replacement. This stand is so stupid. It's actually put with the coach for the train replacement, which is so random. Like, what the hell? But here's our bus for the day, 2590. Now, I'm not going to take the full journey today because it's going to be so awkward. So, that one's way too awkward because Cockburn-Central to Perth via all the way over there, which is already like way slower than the Mandurah line train, which actually that full trip departs before the last Mandurah line train. So that's why that's also make it stupid. So that's why I'm just going to film it from here back to Cannington. Then that will be the entire 908 new section covered, which there's no unique sections. It's just the Roe Highway section that's unique. After that, it's just 206, but without looping Eucalyptus Boulevard into Nicholson Road. After Nicholson Road, it's just 213 to Thornlie, and then after that, it's just the same old section from the past. So I already took it over, and I tried it one time. It's pretty cool. Now let's take it back. Is this bus over here, 2590? Let's get on board. Unfortunately, the driver is sitting on the front seat and no desto. Now the thing is, now there are destos for these, for 908, so that's why no worries. Not like the 907, no destos. So let's get on board. It says via Thornlie station for the desto. Hamilton Hill, Carrington Street. Terminates Hamilton Hill. 532 short trip. Just went by there. Very cool. Alright, next stop is... Okay. Next station, Ranford Road. Now I wonder who's doing the final trip of the day. It's gonna be like until midpoint, and then they're gonna go back to the depot if there's empty bus. $29.32. Alright, let's track the next bus if it's up. Yep, it is. 3126. Bruh, why the last one needs to be an Arctic? That's so useless. But it's coming over though. It is coming over. Bro, that's so bull and so stupid. The last trip, 3126. When I haven't really seen a whole lot of Arctics today. Oh, but I we just go straight. We don't even go anywhere. Now at the start here, just like how the 909 goes, but as soon as we go down, when we reach Roe Highway, we're gonna turn onto Roe Highway. Now I've just finished my first driving lesson yesterday. Pretty fun, pretty cool, but I'm still not used to the stepping on the brakes, on how hard should I be stepping on the brakes, because I keep on instant stopping or stopping a little bit too hard and just go shock like that. So I still need to get used to that, but the basics I have got a little bit of a hand on it, so that's pretty cool. It's an automatic car. I don't know whether I want to try to get to manual, because manual sounds pretty hardcore, but I do want to get a complete car license instead of actually just a car automatic license, but whatever. If a car automatic license is good enough to, in the future, to get a further expansion like an HR bus license, then I don't care. Then it's good enough. Plus driving automatic is pretty fun as well, where you can actually still swap the gears around when you want to switch to neutral. I love switching to neutral when it's stopping at red lights, so that's why. Alright, first it's Kwinana Freeway, and then since we hit Roe Highway, we turn onto Roe Highway. Go straight over to Ranford Road. We got cycling events at Kings Park and also around Bold Park upcoming, which is going to be pretty annoying. one other person boarded. So, like, all of these services could have been done with a private car. There's don't even need to actually use like a 7-seat private car is already good enough to actually deal with all of these services. Especially why the last service needs to be an Arctic. That's so dumb. Right, here we are, branching off. What the hell is this guy doing? Crossing crossing right there, way too early there, my friend. Alright, combining with Roe Highway. Actually, this is still the same path as the 909 because the 909 goes this way to turn down to Murdoch Drive, but we just turned right to go into Roe Highway because going straight is 909. Right, here we are on Roe Highway. Now he just finished one of the 908s, and now he's just going back, and then he might need to do one more trip to Cockburn because there are still 2 more trips that's going outbound to Cockburn, while the full trip is gonna do to Perth. I think I don't want to see the full trip desk though because it's gonna say Perth Busport or whatever. 907 last time literally just said train placement without anything on it, but I literally held that driver up till full journey, so that's why. Well, of course, that one trip last time, 907 full journey, 0 people, of course. But he still has to loop all of the stops. That's so stupid. I don't know why he needs to loop all of the stops. Looping Perth Stadium at like almost 1 AM, like bruh. There's an about 908. That's the 3126 on the other side there. Arctic. This is the only route that runs Roe Highway. There's nothing else that runs Roe Highway. This is the only route. But unfortunately, we never got a daytime shutdown for 908 to run. Considering that one time with the crash at Cockburn-Central, they did close the TCR down for like 1 hour and then they put it back up right away. So that's why I don't think 908 even ran. So it's just they ran Surfcat 909 that one time, which I wasn't taking it. I took like 2 loops, so. Alright, we're dropping down at Ramford Road. And we'll turn right. I mean South Street. Ramford Road is upcoming, but well, the run at Cannington is 11:50, so we'll be just taking the trains, because if they terminate at Cannington, that means you are able to connect to the trains. It's just the next one, they won't be able to connect to a train, So that's why it's just gonna run all the way through. And as soon as I get to Perth, we can go ahead and I will take the last 950 going to Queen Elizabeth II Medical Centre instead of walking. So last time, of course, after 907 I walked, and William Street is so bad at night time. Absolutely miserable. I actually ordered something at McDonald's because I was so hungry that one night, but there are like 5 to 6 crappy people along William Street, and then it just feels so bad. So I'm not walking. I'm gonna wait for the 950 today. Actually, it's gonna be walking faster than taking the 950 to Elizabeth Quay and walk back from there. I think actually might just walk, to be honest. Right, here we are at Cannington. I'm not Cannington, freaking A, Radford Road. Right, into the station. This is gonna be completely empty. Who the hell will be here? There's literally nothing around the train station anyways. Anyone? Nope. Alright, next is Nick Station, Nicholson Road. Oh, didn't even stop. No, alright. Alright, bye bye. Next stop. Now we're just going to run basically how the old 207 runs, but all the way down Livingston, 10 turns left, then just go straight through Nicholson Road without doing any turns into the inner street to serve Eucalyptus Boulevard or whatever those things. Alright, going all the way down to Livingston. No stops, of course. Earlier on, someone wanted to get to Livingston and then got on the 908 and then, of course, got bamboozled because it didn't stop. So that's why the driver was nice to stop in the middle of the road after a little bit, but he should not be stopping. And also, the coordinator at Cannington is so bad. Like, bruh. Literally, the lady has been asking, does this go to Livingston? Does this go to Livingston? And then the drivers, and then the coordinators at Cannington just said, oh, remember, drop him off at Ramsden Road. I'm like, bruh, Ramsden Road Station and Livingston Plaza is like completely different spots. And also around Canning Vale is also not really that safe at night time, so that's why that is kind of scary for that one lady. Alright, here we are at Livingston, turning left. And then it's just straight up Nicholson Road, no turns. I don't think there are any more normal routes right now, but there might be still some 207s. So this is where the old 207 I think turns in or something like that. No, there's still a stop here, so that's why I don't think so. I think it's here that it turns in for the old 207. Yeah, just up here a little bit. I don't know. But we don't care, just run straight through. Yep, I think this might be the Eucalyptus Boulevard turn-in, or that's where it turns back out now, but... No, that's not where it turns back out. Yeah, that's the old turning in section from the other direction. Right, here we are at Nicholson Road Station. Let's turn left. And also the reason why I filmed this direction is because Mark actually filmed it the other direction, so that's why I'm just going to film this way now, instead of actually duplicate what Mark did. Alright, Nicholson Road. Which, funny enough, there are actually 207s that actually terminate right here. Bro. Bro, I think this driver actually turned in one street too early, actually. Yes, he did. He turned in one street early, but that doesn't matter. I was like, why that was so dark? He turned in one street early. Okay, but that's fine. It's the exact same anyways. There's a bus over there. That might be a train replacement, actually. I'm still not so familiar with the stands actually here at Nicholson Road. I think this is the stand that we're gonna stop, like way the back here. Honestly, don't know. Oh no. This one's the Perth one, isn't it? And then that one is the Cockburn one. That's a normal route. Wow. 207 in the house, just like I said. Okay, so the dude literally went into toilet and then came back 3432 for the 207 earlier on. Yep, literally empty, no one. All the TCL stops, no one, except Cockburn, of course. Oh well, I guess we still have Thornlie before Beckenham, but Thornlie is just 213, which we have literally filmed. Actually, I don't remember which direction did we film for the 213. Oh, I filmed from Thornlie for that one. What the hell? He went one block early. That's fine, no problem. When he was coming in, he went one block too early. When he's coming back out, he went one block early as well. Like, okay, that's fine, I guess. Doesn't matter. Now just straight down Yale Road and then Thornlie. Alright, there I goes, another 908, there I goes. Arctic, I think it's 3053. I don't know, I can't see it, but it's a B8 flip-flop Desto Arctic, so. Alright, here we are, Thornlie Station. Earlier on someone's taking Beckenham and then just thought that every bus is gonna go there. Like, bro, read the desk. Do we really have to like put every single route that actually the train replacement stops on the desk though? You can remember the train map, and that's basically what it is. 9:30 over there, of course they're still running. Today's not a Friday though. Fridays have extra trips going outbound, but fortunately I'm going back inbound, so there won't be any trips. Now technically I can just stop filming here because we have filmed from Thornlie to Cannington before, but before it also needs to loop into Beckenham station site, but at that time 908 just skips it. So, but right now we serve it as well. Oh, it took almost 30 minutes to come 30 minutes to come over here. When it's usually like a 10-minute ride. So this is really dumb. Our train replacement to Perth direction for the 908 is actually the 9:30 stand. Like, why? You tell me why we need to put a train replacement at a high frequency route stand when there is that stand 5 back there which literally doesn't have so many services. And once again, this guy didn't even press the bell. Like, oh my god. Some more free lift bull crap, of course, here at Thornlie, so Thornlie's also pretty bad. Not, it's like number 5 or number 6 bad with the area. Of course, Armidel's the worst, followed by Gosnells, and then maybe Kelmscott, and then Midland, and then basically going down, and maybe like 6 to 7 for like Thornlie. Now it's just same path all the way back to Beckenham Station. Well, unfortunately we're turning right because we have to surf Beckenham. This is the dumbest section that we need to surf Beckenham. Instead of turning left straight down Cannington, we have to go back up a little bit. Beckenham technically is where they can just terminate, considering Armadale Line runs over there. Today is running normally, by foot, no more 907s, but the trains are just terminating at Cannington for Thornlie-Cockburn Line, so that's why. I think that's still just a normal route, isn't it? Yeah. There goes 208, there goes 3450 something. And turning down to Beckenham, this is the exact same path as the 907 as in the past, so, and also it's the same as the 907 from here, so if you go full journey to Perth, which right now it does run full journey to Perth. In the past it's only to Cannington from Thornlie, between these two stations, and then that's it. You have to change buses if you want to go to the city, but right now no. But they just terminated Cannington now, so that's why. Most of the time they would just terminate at Cannington. But we also upcoming we have the Sunday we have the Perth to Perth Stadium closure again, so that's why it will be 907 this time, running Perth Busport to Busport train replacement stop. So it's not at Perth Stadium, it's a little too far, so that's why. But it's not 908 this time. Last time it was 908 because 907 was still running normal route. But this time it is going to be 907 running Perth to Burswood instead of 908. Right, that's it. Next is Cannington. My arm hurts. There is a train parked on the sidings. That's the train that will be connecting with this bus here, which, oh, that's still just turned on. There it goes. We should get that one because TCO bus always trying to connect with a TCO train, which there's one right there for the Cannington shuttle, which is also the better one because I don't have to walk from platform 4 at Perth back up to platform 5 to exit the train station, because you can just stop at platform 5 for me to easy exit instead of walking. Then I walk across the road, wait for a 950. There it goes. Actually, I'd probably just walk, but 950 is fine. It's safer anyways to take the 950. The thing is, Elizabeth Quay is also not safe actually. But here we are, made it to Cannington train station. Turning inside and we're getting off. There's another 908 bus over there. There that goes. Arctic again. Freaking A. What's the point? Go. It's already turning around. Unfortunately, we won't be able to see it, but another Arctic over there. I can track it, but it's on my other phone. It's really annoying to actually access my other phone. Who the hell presses the bell? Oh my god. It's so dumb. Alright, here we are at Cannington. Let's get off. Well, you already switched off the desktop. That's so lame. There he goes, 2590. Cannington Station via Thornlie Station. Train replacement. Now this desto actually showed up before when they actually run 908 from the city because they somehow don't have the desto. Oh, there's the railway patrol came over here from Thornlie. That's pretty funny. But let's head into the train station. We should still have... Oh, the next thing showing up is just 908 Perth. There it goes! Oh, it actually says that. Then set down only to Wellington Street. There it goes! There it is! Right there. Then set down only. There it is. All stops to Cockburn-Central. Oh my gosh, can I just... Then set down only. There it is. I heard the train came in. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Take on these videos up top, and peace.